Topinambour. Someone who watches the stream we played the other day. Are you late for the politics stream? Nah, no politics stream tonight. Pretty just chill stream tonight. Yeah, I mean, sometimes, I play a lot of lands, you know, I have like 26 lands, I think, plus 4 Mindstones, so you can flood a bit. Especially when you play your farmlands, turn 1. Argon Platypus, 27 months was the prime sub, thank you so much. Especially with, like, recently in Standard, when you have Triomes and stuff in your deck, you almost always play 1 on turn 1, because you just play Uro and you like want to make your land drops to infinity, but in this deck it's actually a bit different. You need to be a bit more conservative with well, it depends how I say conservative. You need to be more willing to keep farmland in hand and try and cycle it at some point. An Ultimer version of Field of the Dead. Or actually just straight up red-green. I think the Topinambour likes to play Bruise. Still guessing it's not actual, just straight up red-green. Let's get rid of the field while we can. The Bone Crusher is kind of annoying. Them playing something that actually impacts the board early on is it's kind of a problem. What am I supposed to do now? Oh. Found it. So now I take a lot of damage. I could have gambled. They didn't put a land in play with Gross Spiral. It's really just a field egg with Bone Crusher, like 1 or 2 Bone Crusher as cheap removal. Why did I cycle my sensor? What was thinking? Oh, I'd have packed. Alright. How many basic islands do you think they have? Probably at least 2, right? I think most lists that play Fabled Passage play like, they probably have like 2 islands, 2 forests, 1 mountain or something. Plus, if they don't have another island, they're just gonna get a blue dual land. Because they're not gonna gamble. Hey, Brittany. So I can actually go field into Mindstone into Narset. It's pretty tempting. The Arch is pretty good too. Could have taken like a cycling card, 1 mana cycling cards. Probably gonna find a Teferi anyways with Ageless Insight. I don't know. Hey Nikobi, what's up? Can we have kill a blue source of pack for the win? I just think they have a second basic island in their deck. Typically people who play Fabled Passage play more than 3 basics, right? Also, I literally had the Field of Ruin in play, so they could have just gotten a blue source if they were really scared. And if they have a basic island, I just lose the game on the spot, I think. That's something I was trying to avoid. Land. Nice. It's alright. It's not even that bad. I mean, I got like 3 cards out of it. Didn't get to draw a card. It matters. He watches the stream. Something Tahiti or something Tahiti. Forgot what his screen name is. I'm gonna commit that. I think committing that is fine. Pretty unlikely our last card is Hour of Promise. And if it is, we have the trump card. We can easily grind. One chat trying to bait me. Alright, I'm gonna greed a bit. Hope to draw a non-tap land so I can curve into Narset. Rip. I guess to get a bunch of Uros. It's fine. You draw 14 with Memory plus Insight. You do. I actually decked myself the other day. I played like a super grindy game against a field deck and they had Bajuka Bug at some point to exile my graveyard. So when I cast Memory, I only had like 15 cards in my deck. I think maybe I could have won by like getting rid of my Insight with Commit or with Teferi -3 first. But yeah. That was not great. I shaved. I can't stroke my Gandalf beard anymore, as Crokies would say. Alright, I think I have enough for everything here. The 4 mana up. Not sure if that's the actual plus CV play, but yeah. I'll give it a chance. Make it a bit exciting. That is so bad. Whew. All right. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I can Narset Memory, have 2 mana up. They actually have no cards in hand though. Alright, let's just find ourselves the Wrath of God, shall we? How many have I played so far? 2. Pretty solid punts over here. I wonder if I bottom 1 too at some point. Alright. Bailed out. Bailed out again. Yes, it is nice, I agree. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 4, that's 2. I think I can field over in both, actually. Oh, I only have 1 basic left. Alright, I guess I can't field over in both. It's not as fun when you don't have the... No more basics left. It's not as fun when you don't have the Teferi emblem already. It's a bit underwhelming. Slightly underwhelming line. About to discard a bunch of ancestral recalls. No big deal. Four mana Jace. Card's pretty bad. Attacking Narset actually. Huh. Thought I would go for Teferi. I'd have Castle. Tender Arch. Alright. Might be time for some hardcast Typhoons over here. What do you think, chat? I'm not sure why I ask. Chat is always in for some hardcast Typhoons. It's their little favorite thing in the entire world. Yes. Same as usual. The huge. You kind of need all your counters because you can't really let any of their spells resolve. And most versions play enough creature that Essence Scatter is worth it. If I was playing against a version was, I don't know, just Uro and a Nulamog or something. But everyone has like, I mean, I guess Scattering or Crisis doesn't feel great. It's a pleasure to watch you work. You're welcome. I'm glad you enjoy it. These games are pretty sweet. The Grino's Blue-White's pretty fun. It helps that there's like the Ageless Inside is kind of a cool card, and Commit Memory and Narset's pretty cool too. If it was just like 5 mana to Fairy, you have to be good at Magic to win with this list. I mean, I don't know, man. It's tough to answer these questions because some things are obvious to some people. I think if you're focused and you're decent at Magic, you know. J-Land, thanks for the Prime. Appreciate the support. Was that a "you shall have" command? Sounds like you shall have. It's one of my viewers / subs, I think. Jalen says, no problem, Def my favorite MTG streamer, and not just because you play my favorite cards archetype. Super humble dude. Thanks, bud. I'll say it's easier to be humble when other people just say the nice things for you. Alpine Moon? Wow, my field of rains are about to make any color of mana, chat. Did opponent just lose the game? I just named Field of Ruin. Should I start playing boomerangs or something in this format? Should I put Kahira in my hand? They're gonna have 2 mana next turn. I guess they could shock me. But I'm not gonna negate a shock anyways. I'm not gonna negate that Bone Crusher. Wow, look at all these. Is that only for opponent? Land your opponent control. I tapped the Mind Stone. Oh well, it's not that big of a deal, I guess. Okay, here was the slot, yeah. We were talking about it earlier. Well, we talk about it all the time because people ask a lot, but I think it needs to win you, like, if it wins you 1 in 50 games you play, it's probably worth it. And the number could be higher. It could be like, Kune says it's closer to 1 game in 100, according to his rough calculations. Oh, about a 1 in 100, but yeah, I would have like a Baneslayer in my sideboard probably if I didn't have Kahira. I guess I can Teferi minus Alpine Moon at some point and go nuts. But they don't have Field of the Dead in play yet. Neutralize. I kind of want to keep all 7 mana up. I'm not sure what Kahira. I think Kahira could be nice. It's only 1 mana, but I really want to be able to cast all 3 spells, I think, just in case. So I'm going to be super conservative here. I could cash in my Narset's Reversal, call it a day. And technically I should like float mana, put a stop in my instead float mana, and then they should wait till I resolve Teferi to play that. Alright, here comes Field of the Dead. And so it began. I think... Do I have to counter that if I'm going to cast Wrath of God anyways? Does it make sense? That makes absolutely no sense. I guess there's always another reason not to cast Kahira. Oh, it's my turn? Wait, no. Okay, no, it's still their turn. Maybe they're thinking if I have Wrath of God, at least it's an extra card for them. In the yard for Uro, they have 1, 2, 3 was Bone Crusher, 4 was Ramunap Rune. They have Field of Rune 2 they can use. The list could use an extra basic. I do run out of lands with Field of Rune sometimes, but I'm not sure I've ever lost a game because I ran out of basics. I don't know, I have an irrational fear of... I need to be a bit careful. They could go for like Blazon, my Alpine Moon, and then all of a sudden my Field of Rune don't make blue mana anymore. I really do need to like make sure my islands are untapped actually. That'd be kind of next level. Like the most convoluted way to mana screw your opponent, to color screw your opponent. Alright, so is Ramunap Runes have enough for Uro? I do Essence Scatter. That was nice. Is this currently your preferred build of blue-white? Yeah, this is a serious build of blue-white. There's like nothing too experimental. This is my like, you know. Well, they already have a zombie in play from Field of the Dead. So I kind of already want to use my Shatter, my Wrath of God anyways, right? So I'm not going to counter that. Even though my Essence Scatter doesn't have a ton of targets, so... kind of questionable. Alright, I'm almost at the Fairy Emblem. They kind of misplayed. I think they should have used Ramunap Runes. They used Ramunap Runes and they could keep their Field of Rune. They could have made zombies at instant speed. I'm definitely winning a lot of these games because people make small mistakes. I'm also like losing games because I make mistakes, so obviously it goes both ways. Obviously, on average, I'm probably going to make less mistakes than my opponents, though. But I mean, same for every matchup and every deck, right? You're obviously always going to win less, you know, at a mythic tournament or whatever big tournament than on the ladder. How many counters on the blast zone? Just one. I guess they can. They only have 6 mana. Yeah, I wonder if there was a turn or two where they didn't use all their mana, and by now they should have a blast zone on 5. Your 4-0 is the deck you throw, despite your terrible luck. It's Arena just trying to hook you in. I do think the deck is like pretty good against the top tier decks. I've been struggling against stuff like today I lost. Well, we lost once to Field of the Dead. I lost to like Mardu Knights that had pretty good draws. I lose to Burn a lot actually. Well, a lot. I don't play against it a ton, but I feel like I've lost to Burn a decent bit. I'd actually have Factum Negation. Alright, good game. Nah, they're a friend of the stream. I wouldn't just give them the BM emotes. Or an aggro matchup's pretty easy to fix.